Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call the winner of the best roofing company in the best of Baton Rouge, Parish Construction and Roofing. I'm all perished out today. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Boatcock Brothers Premium Cigars, code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. Okay, good morning, everybody. Interesting. It's no little quiet so far this morning on the baseball portal front. Get anything new, pass it along to you. But another official visit weekend going on for LSU football with Lane Kiffin, and we told you it's been an interesting week, right? So last weekend, five-star edge Abraham Cisse visited. Midweek, LSU five-star edge commitment Jaiden Bryant decommitted, flipped to Georgia, and now this weekend, right now, five-star edge KJ Green is visiting campus. Well, hat tip Shea Dixon, five-star edge Tizon Swan is on campus for the LSU O-line, D-line camp. So this is a new name here that we're mentioning as far as edge rushers. He is 6'4", 235. He's out of Maryland. He is in the composite, like the Rivals industry ranking, the number 8 player, regardless of position. So Rivals has him as the number 9 player. ESPN has him as the number 8 player. 24/7 has him as the number 9 player. He is uncommitted presently, but he's got offers from everybody. From Maryland, he's visited Maryland, Penn State, Auburn, Virginia Tech, South Carolina. So we'll see if LSU might get in the mix here. But one thing is really clear is, and I know I've said this, but I'm going to keep saying it, like this staff keeps throwing lines in the water with defensive linemen, and they are just hoping to land, it sounds like, one of them. They had Bryant committed, flipped to Miami. They're recruiting Cisse. They're recruiting Green, who's on campus this weekend. Now Swan's on campus. Like, can you get one of them? I think that's really the target. Is I can't tell you that I have a strong feeling on. I mean, Tizon Swan is just on campus this weekend. It's first we've talked about him, so I can't tell you I have a strong feeling. Green has the relationship with Sterling Lucas already. So, and again, now Swan's another East Coast guy, but it just seems very clear they want to get an elite high school edge in this class. I mean, last year was Lamar Brown, Trenton Henderson. They got 2. And then they got Gerald's and Richard Anderson at defensive tackle. So they only have 4 commits right now for 2027. And it's just very clear. They're not going to take guys and take numbers. Like, they're looking for elite level guys at positions that will help immediately, or prospects that will come, stay, grow, and develop. So another name to keep an eye on there on Tizon Swan. Oh, and did y'all notice Colton Nussmeier, Garrett's brother, committed to Georgia? It's just interesting. I mean, this staff, the Kiffin staff, wasn't recruiting Colton Nussmeier at all. And he's a lefty and he's tall, and it's just a different skill set than what Lane's offense uses. But it's just so interesting because there was a time where we were talking about LSU maybe taking 2 high school quarterbacks in this class, like with the former staff. Maybe Colton Nussmeier and Elijah Haven, and obviously Pop Houston then committed, and Haven's to Alabama, and would it be Nussmeier? And anyway, so just different. But Colton Nussmeier will be in the SEC, and he's headed to Georgia. So. All right, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post, say some hellos. Hey, Kyle, longtime listener, huge fan. Keep up the awesome content. My number 1 source for LSU football news. Love it, Kyle. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you for being there. Hey, Sean, good morning from Calico Rock, Arkansas. All right, man. Hey, Brian, good morning from Monroe, Louisiana. Ole Miss got one from Auburn, but not rooting for the SEC. Yeah, how about that? What an upset. Ole Miss to go on the road and win game 1 of that super regional against Auburn. Disappointed to see Little Rock fall to Troy in game 1. North Carolina got housed by Southern Cal at home in game 1. ACC. Hey, Brad, do you think Russell Wilson is a future Hall of Famer? Brett, I do. I know there's a lot of debate about that. And I think a lot of that is rooted in the fact that a lot of people just don't like Russell Wilson. They don't think he's a genuine person, so his personality isn't very well liked. But Russell Wilson is 16th on the all-time passing list. He's ahead of Dan Fouts, who's in the Hall of Fame. He's ahead of Joe Montana. He's ahead of Johnny Unitas, who's in the Hall of Fame. Different eras, I understand. But, Brady, Breeze, Manning, Favre, Rodgers, Stafford, Roethlisberger, Rivers, Matt Ryan, Marino, Eli, Elway, Warren Moon, Flacco, Fran Tarkenton, just Russell Wilson. I mean, that's your top 16 right there. The only ones that aren't in the Hall of Fame, Brady, who will be, Rodgers, who will be, Stafford, who will be, Roethlisberger, who will be, Rivers, who will be, Matt Ryan, who will be, Eli Manning, who's still waiting, and then Flacco, who similarly may have a conversation about it. But, I mean, won a Super Bowl, what's interesting is he's probably an interception at the goal line or just handing the ball to Marshawn Lynch away from being a two-time Super Bowl champion, and this isn't even a conversation. So, but yes, I do think he is a Hall of Famer and we'll get in one day. Let's see, Jalen, good morning. Another day going to my friend's bachelor party in Kansas City. All right, man, enjoy that day. Kerry Hughes, good morning. Any luck on the H. Taylor 4-grain? No luck, man. I'm probably going to need someone in Kentucky who can get by the distillery for me because I've yet to find a retailer in Louisiana who has it. Hey, Kenneth, Bama getting Easton and the LSU fans will cry RTR. Okay. Oh, you think Alabama's getting Easton Royal? Okay. Keep coming back. Hey, Billy, good morning. Hell Finals game last night. Really want Hart and Alvarado to get rings. I do too. Knicks go on the road. Take 2 from San Antonio in San Antonio. They can close it out with 2 wins at the Garden. My goodness, what are those ticket prices going to be? Leon, what up? Good morning. Headed to BR from DFW Thursday. Want to get a good family meal. Daughter's visiting LSU Friday before we head to NOLA. Any recommendations? Yeah, depends what you want to do. I mean, obviously, y'all know we endorse Supper Club on the show. So, I mean, if that's if you're looking for like fine dining experience, that whole thing, always recommend Supper Club. Otherwise, let me know what type of food you're interested in, and we can make some recs for you for sure. Hey, Chance, and let me know where you're staying, what part of town you're in. Live near San Antonio, have zero interest in the NBA playoffs. I've never seen so many bandwagon fans all of a sudden show up with their new shirts and hats everywhere I go. I mean, San Antonio did have a great run, right? I mean, they just haven't been in the playoffs. They hadn't been in the finals in a dozen years before this year. So, I mean, they did have, they did have a long run. Hard to support a bad team, though. Hey, Bubba, good morning. Let's see, my friend's getting married, and he's an Auburn guy. I said, why do you have to have the ceremony? Don't you just claim stuff? Claim her to be your wife. Kenneth, Bama going to Omaha. Bama is the standard. Oh, Bama. Kenneth, you on one today, bro. What up, G? You want to come say hi to everybody? Hi. You want to say hi to Dad show? You want to say come on again?
What up, G?
What up, G? Want to say hi to everybody? Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi to Dad show.
Hi, Dad show.
Okay, that's good.
What up, G?
What up, G? Mwah, love you so much. Did you sleep so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
What up, G?
Hey, what are we gonna do today, huh? Huh?
Keith and the name.
Keith and Danae are gonna come over. Yep. Are we gonna go swim in the pool?
What up, G?
What up, G? Are we gonna swim in the pool?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You gonna go for a ride in Dad's car in a little while? And you'll get some ice
At
at the store.
the store. What up, G?
What up, G? Okay. Okay. You want to go walk? What up, G? Okay. Drew's here. Jacob, what up, man? Good morning. Irfan Sayad, Gamorgan. Dwayne, good morning. Mo, Cheryl, good morning, everybody. JWB, good morning from Leander, Texas. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for being here. Hey, Isaac, good morning. Isaac from Lake Charles. Nice seeing you again. Thank you, man. Absolutely. It's so good to be in Lake Charles today. We had a great time. Hey, Greg, good morning. What's your text line? Wanted to ask about potentially helping with your thumbnails if you're open to it. Either way, longtime fan. Sure. 225 396-4400. (396-4400) 225-396-4400. Hey, Rex, good morning. Jeffrey, good morning. Wondering why schools don't recruit South American baseball players like the MLB does. Because they're probably not coming to campus, right? They want, they're going to go sign professional deals and go begin their pro contracts. Certainly it bears asking the question now, like, could you, if guys could come to school now and make money, develop, and then go into the pros, but just a different path, right? Kyle, just to clarify, Coach O's basically brought back for being a recruitment purposes, but will be a defensive assistant. Yeah, so he's special assistant for defense and recruiting. So with the rules changed to where you can have 16 coaches recruit on the road now, he can be one of those. So he's brought back certainly to help recruit the state of Louisiana. And then also as a defensive assistant, I'm sure he'll be working with the defensive line. But remember, he wasn't out there working. He wasn't hired until after spring. So it's we didn't get to see what on-field stuff he'll be doing. My guess is obviously he'll be working with the defensive line. So we talked about that with Christian Lockature the other day on AFR in Lake Charles, about having, because I'm curious, does it get a little crowded over there coaching the defensive line if you have that many coaches? You're Sterling Lucas taking the edge rushers, Kevin Peoples taking the tackles, and you have GAs and other assistants over there. And then if you add Coach O, like how do they make all that work? We'll figure that out, I guess. Hey, Brad, when LSU hires a new football coach, is the new coach always required by LSU to retain Michael Bonnet, or can any head coach not retain him if they wanted? It's amazing he's been at LSU that long. So Michael Bonnet is LSU sports information director, right? The head coach does not hire the SID. That's the athletic director who makes that hire. So, yeah, I mean, Michael Bonnet's been there a long time, longer than I've covered the team. I think he started in like 2000, maybe even earlier than that. But his dad, Louis Bonnet, was the longtime SID at McNeese. His brother, Matthew Bonnet, is the current SID at McNeese. That runs in their family. Michael's great, man. I love Michael. Got a great relationship with Michael. Hey, Chris, Bama's a San College. Yeah. That guy. I think he's just trolling today. That or he's drunk or high. Bryce, morning, Matt. Any more names you can give us in baseball transfer portal? Nope, haven't heard any yet. Others this morning. So, I mean, I think I've given you 7 targets already that I know they've landed 2 of them already that I told you. And then I told you the others. Ty Konis, Mikey Bell, Trosclair. It's raining. God, it's raining already. Who else? Anyway. Hey, Thomas, Shabbat Shalom. Good morning. Kevin, how are you doing? Everything was great for LSU this year. Hope so, man. Be hard to be worse than it was this year with football, men's basketball, and baseball, all finishing with losing records in conference. First time that's happened in my lifetime. So be very nice to have a bounce back. Would love to see it. Hey, Jeffrey, breakfast at the Shell is great by your office. So we were talking, Ontario yesterday was giving a hat tip to all like the gas station cooks, like legit ones, not like, heating up the crummy hamburger that's wrapped in the junk. No, like when you go to places that actually have cooks and like it's good, especially breakfast. And so, but he was saying the Chevron over here by the parish office is the one, not the Shell. I've been in that Shell before. I haven't been to the Chevron, but the Shell is really good. Big, clean. They got great selection. But he was sitting there hyping up the Chevron. So I'm like, okay, I got to go over there. Right by the country club. So that road, if you're familiar with Baton Rouge, so Highland, right by I-10, there's a road, Highlandia, which runs parallel to I-10. And Highlandia, if you turn off a Highland onto Highlandia, on either side, there's the Shell and then there's a Chevron. Well, if you keep going straight, the first left is Lavo Lane. That's where Parish is. So like Lavo Lane's a short road like that runs straight into I-10. So that's why Parish faces I-10. So anyway, those are literally right by the parish offices. You can walk to them. But I always go to the Shell, not the Chevron. Now I got to go to the Chevron. Hey, Thomas, day 168. Let's go. Team Drew. Hey, Danny, me and my wife just had our 10-year and 8-year-old wants to know why our 12-year-old was at the wedding. Good luck with that conversation. Hey, Dwayne, good morning. Cheryl, good morning. Clayton, Kelly, good morning. Eric, good morning. Johnny, good morning from the River Parishes. All right, all right. Carrie, we need Drew to take the phone again, add a filter. I know, man. We're not on Facebook anymore. Those are the days, though. Or we are on Facebook. I mean, I'm not streaming. So what Carrie's referring to, for those that aren't familiar, like old school Morning Scone, I used to broadcast on Facebook Live from my phone, but it didn't let you reverse the image. So I would do the show on my phone, but it would be reversed. Like I would be looking at the back of my phone. I'd be looking at the back. I would set up my phone like this, right? And I would be looking at the back of my phone. So the image wasn't flipped. And so I would follow all of the comments and everything on my laptop. Well, Drew would walk in and he would just stand on the other side of the desk and he would be looking at the screen of the phone and he would just start tapping stuff and he would knock the phone over all the time and whatever. But sometimes he would hit filters unbeknownst to me. And so like then I've got filters on my face and turn me into a tiger face, a cat face, a bat face, all kinds of stuff. Hat tip to Craig Schilling, man. Craig Schilling, Morning Scone OG years ago, would do these like highlight videos of Morning Scone. I don't know if I hope Craig's doing great. I don't know if he still watches. Maybe he pops in from time to time. But Craig has done a few of those. You know what? Let me find him. I'm just going to hang on one second. He would do these Morning Scone anniversary videos. And I want to see if here you go. What up, G? I think this is it. Hold on. No, that's not it. I think this is it. Hang on. Yep. Okay. Here's one of them that Craig did. Dustbuster. So I'm gonna post this so y'all can kind of get a sense of what he's talking about. That's the 1 year anniversary of Morning Scone video that Craig Schilling did years ago. Shout out, hat tip to Craig Schilling, one of the OGs, man. Adam, love the new LSU baseball stars they got in the transfer portal. Have a nice day. Same to you, Adam. Thanks, man. Robbie, good morning. I would not be surprised if the head coaches of Troy and Little Rock leave, take better jobs at bigger schools. Larry, good morning. Is there anything to make a fuss about the kid from Ruston being in Nebraska? Why, Erica? You're talking about Ahmad Hudson? No, I don't think so. Hey, Dad, good morning. Bryce, Sour Lake, Texas, tuning in. No, that's what, baby? All right, that's all, Erica. Hey, Chris, good morning. Abner Neal, good morning. Survivor's remorse. Wonder what took so long for it to be known Sorsby was betting. He left IU like 3 years ago. He shouldn't be eligible. They need to stop fighting it, although they won't. You know, it's interesting too. Survivor's remorse. If you go read the court docs,
I'll be right back.
Cincinnati
I'll be right back.
was made available or was made aware of the sports betting and his prize picks betting. I'll be right back. In 24. So they were made, like Cincinnati was made available of him betting with prize picks. So they knew. They knew. Matt, I heard a rumor, Coastal Carolina baseball coach candidate for South Carolina. Yeah, that's not a rumor, Robbie. He interviewed with South Carolina. So you're talking about Kevin Schnall, who's the head coach at Coastal, of course, the one who got run in the first inning of the championship series last year against LSU. But yes, Kevin Schnall interviewed with South Carolina for their head coaching job. Chance, are you expecting another viral Coach O weekend? I'm here for it. I hope so. What do you do for an encore? Hey, Steven, good morning. Why do I get alerts for Locked on LSU? And when I watch 5 dweebs pop up yelling, Mom Meatloaf, I didn't ask to be alerted for the dueling banjo squad. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Are you talking about the squad shows, maybe? So that every week, the Locked On College Network does a squad show. So a handful of hosts jump on. That's probably what you're talking about. And they post that show on all of the college channels. College channels. Oh, so that's what that is. I'm not on that show, but they post it on all the college. So that's usually Thursday, I think, is when they post the squad shows. But I did record one for the 10-year anniversary of the Locked On Podcast Network is coming up, and what? What about a poot? What?
No. No, ma'am. No poot.
Let's see. June 16th. So June 16th, in 10 days, Locked On turns 10 years old. And so they asked some of like the long-standing hosts to do like a 10-year anniversary show. And so they asked me to do, because I started Locked On LSU in 2018. And I did it from like 18 to 21 or 22. And then, hey, sit up, please. Thank you. Then left for a couple of years while Caroline Fenton did it. Now been back since 23 or 20.
Why?
23? 24. I don't remember. Hey, Rocky, good morning. Rex, glad LSU hired Kiffin from Florida. He could have been like Spurrier over there. Do you agree? Sure. I think if LSU didn't hire him, he would have been the Florida head coach. I think that's definitely the reality. He was not staying at Ole Miss. Hey, Mo, got some intel from Prince Will, Iman Mielen, and Trey Brown. They're saying Baker and O are going to run the defense. I'm not surprised. Baker seems like I'll be right back. So that's actually not good intel at all. I don't mean to be rude, but Ed Ogeron's never actually been a defensive coordinator anywhere ever. So to think he's going to run the defense is just false. Also, Blake Baker's the defensive coordinator, and they're sharing the co-DC title with Chris Kiffin, Lane's brother. But Blake's running the defense. Yeah. Phil, good morning. Sean, he was working near Kevin on Thursday. I'll be right back. Hey, Ben, good morning. Lynn, Marrero. What sports I spend NIL money on at LSU? Yeah, so it's football, basketball, baseball. women's well, if you're talking about rev share, I mean, they all can use NIL if you get true NIL, but if you're talking about rev share, football, basketball, baseball, women's basketball, I think then softball, gymnastics are the 6 that they're spending rev share money on. Adam, I love LSU's playing Gonzaga in college basketball. That's great. I mean, they're going on the road. They're going to play Gonzaga in Spokane. They're going to play Houston in Houston. They're going to play in that Palm Springs tournament. And then we learned they're going to be in the SEC AC Challenge hosting Wake Forest. You're actually going to have a really nice non-conference schedule this year. Hey, Manny, good morning. Craig, boot up. Jack, good morning. Headed back to Phoenix today. Did you get my po' boy? All right, Jack. Nice weather out there, man. 3 super regionals in the state of Alabama. Didn't see that coming. Jeffrey, who do you believe is QB2? Yeah, I mean, I think it's Husan Longstreet, based on what we saw throughout spring. Landon Clark was. They rotated. The two of them rotated the first team reps with Levitt out. But earlier in spring, it was Clark. And as they went to the second half of spring, Longstreet took more of the first team reps. Hey, Lowell, good morning. Craig, Elmo Ducks, Jeopardy, face filters, big part of my life, will forever be remembered. Honorable mention, Parfait Bomber. The Parfait Bomber, for those that don't remember, was actually AFR. That was in 2019 when we were doing AFR in Atlanta at the Marriott Marquis. They have an elevated semicircular platform overlooking the whole lobby, and someone from several floors up dropped a parfait onto the platform, and it sounded like a bomb went off. Like it was, I mean, thank God it didn't hit anyone. It landed on the ground, but it was loud. I bet that video still exists. I mean, I'm sure that video still exists. I mean, we streamed everything on YouTube, so if you can find that show, you could find the moment where it happened.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
All right, Parish Construction and Roofing. Remember, if you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock and need a roof, call Parish. Unique Physique, that's the GLP-1s. Semaglutide, tirzepatide, lowest prices, never any contracts. Do the whole thing over telemed. They'll ship your medicine anywhere in the country, uniquephysique.com. Book a session with Restored Motions and Crystal Poche if you've got pain, restoredmotions.com. And I will very likely at our pool day today have a fine premium Bocock Brothers cigar. Use code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. Matt, it's time of year for the Baton Rouge Rougarou. Have you been to a Rougarou game? I have, not this year, but I have been to the Rougarou before. Hey, Manny, good morning. Michael, good morning. Jeffrey Scone, are you worried the pants you ordered for No Doubt won't fit? No. I ordered 34s, and if they don't fit, it would probably be because they're too big, and I would just figure it out. I'll wear a shirt untucked or cinch my belt or something like that. We'll make it work. So I'm ready. Give you all a sneak peek of the fit. Hey, Brady, do you think LSU beats Bama in football this year? You think Kevin DeBoer gets fired from Bama? So Kalen DeBoer, I do not think he gets fired because they just signed into a contract extension, and so they would owe him a massive buyout. I think it's very dumb to sign into that extension. Does LSU beat them? I don't know. People keep asking about LSU this year, and I keep telling you, until I see Sam Levitt, I can't give you an opinion on this team. If you tell me the team I saw in spring without Sam Levitt is LSU this year, I think they're an 8-4, 7-5 football team against that schedule because you're not good enough at quarterback, and we just saw that. You could have talent all over the field. If you were bad at quarterback, look at what happened. You just went 7-5, and lost your bowl game, went 7-6. So I think they're a
We're going to Saturday.
Saturday. Who do you think is best LSU football player ever to come from Lake Charles? How about Kevin Mawai from Leesville? Does that count? Guy's a Hall of Famer. Let's see. Taylor, morning, Matt. 40th birthday today. Just got out of the cold plunge, ready for 40 more. Love it, man. You're on the right path. Congratulations. Hey, man, happy birthday. Happy 40th. It's a big one. Hope you enjoy it and make this year the best one yet. Maverick, good morning. Kent, who wins LSU Ole Miss football game? Same thing someone asked me earlier. Let me see Sam Levitt. Cincinnati definitely told on him. Then because he left, LOL, they should be punished also for allowing him to play. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Cajun Mob Man, good morning, Matt. Do you see a situation where Jay moves Cerner strictly to DH or first base to reduce injuries? Obviously, wants him in the lineup every day. You expect Braun to remain at first base. Yeah, I could absolutely see Cerner playing first base DH, Aaron Beatty catching, and then you could have one of the young guys coming in behind Aaron Beatty. And then I could certainly see Braun in right field, which is something they tinkered with a bit this year. And I was told they're actually, working with him right now. And in the summer, the expectation is to go play some outfield and maybe be your right fielder next year. Hey, Bobby, good morning. Phil, I'm from Beaumont. I know where Sour Lake is. Matt, what are your thoughts on USC pitching coach named Lamar's new head coach? It seems like a good hire. Obviously has ties to the university. I can't tell you I know a ton about it, Phil. I'm not the guy to ask for that. But sure. I mean, he's taking over a good situation. I mean, Will Davis won a bunch there and obviously got the U of H job as a result. Hey, Larry, I wonder, did the new Miami seen the writing on the wall? Are you asking about Jaiden Bryant flipping to Miami? I think that's probably all what. Miami probably made him a really good offer. LSU had other targets at the position. I think it's probably just kind of how that went. Hey, Mark, Everclear's playing in Biloxi tonight. Okay. You can live beside the ocean. Leave me far behind. Bryce, curious, you've been doing this for a long time. Do you remember the first big LSU story or any story you broke the news on? Thanks for sharing. Man, Bryce, nobody actually ever cares who breaks news. Like, you don't remember who breaks a story. You only remember if they get it wrong. In 2016, I was pretty much all over that coaching search when Les was fired. And the reason, so I'm not going to disclose a name, but so when LSU and Texas played in 2019, the third and 17 game. Leading up to that game, Ross Dellinger wrote a feature about that coaching search. Because remember, LSU was after Tom Herman. And in the 11th hour, Herman ends up at Texas and LSU hires Ogeron. Well, Ross Dellinger wrote a big, long feature about that whole coaching search and everything. Well, Joe Oliva was quoted in that story. And talked about a spy that he had. I think he actually used the word, I had a little spy is what how he said it. What a weird guy. Anyway, so that person has never been disclosed, but it was someone that Joe Oliva used throughout that process to go sort of like scout and vet coaches and all. And I know that person. So I had pretty good insight into into how that whole thing was transpiring, what happened there. So that's probably, I mean, obviously, like you talk about LSU football coaching change, that's going to be massive. I mean, nothing's been bigger than this Kiffin thing, though. I mean, I broke the news of Kelly being fired, and I had all the stories on Kiffin. So this would be the biggest. It wasn't the first, but this thing was the biggest for sure. Thoughts on 7-foot Croatian player Will Wade signed? Let's go. I'm all for 7-foot Croats. Let's go. Troy, baseball, saw that. Michael, go Tigers. Sounds like a lot of hands in the cookie jar. Hopefully they'll work together. I think that the saying is there's lots of cooks in the kitchen. The hand in the cookie jar is like if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, like you're caught red-handed. Cooks in the kitchen, stepping on each other. Too many voices. I'm not saying there. I'm saying that that's the saying. All right. I kind of need to get going, y'all. Club, good morning. NY. How many 5 stars do we land in the class? 3. You need to bring the cutout. I still have it. The Drew cut. Hang on. He's right here. Look, he's right here. Oh man, it's like stuck against the wall. That's like stuck against the wall. Hang on. Look, he's right there. And you see it. It's right there on the wall. Anyway. Sorry. How many computer screens you use? Just one. Carrie, are you still using peptides? Yep. I do BPC 157 injected in my back. I do NAD+. Great for cellular optimization. I take some Morlin at night. There you go, Thomas. 168 down. Let's go. Do you think Levitt will be good to go come spring ball? Look, that's all the rumors and reports out there that about Sam Levitt.
Questions? Walker Parks, is he? Oh, he'd be all right. He'd be all right. He'd be good to go.
What a dork. It'd be good to go. Why do y'all keep saying this is an 8-4 team? Because I watched them all throughout spring, and the quarterback play is not good. So you better hope Sam Levitt is healthy and ready to roll. Again, I'm not saying Husan Longstreet, Landon Clark. I'm not saying they won't ever be good. I'm saying right now, you're not good enough at that position to go win games in the SEC against the best teams. And you look at the schedule where you have Clemson, you're at Ole Miss, you got A&M back on the schedule this year. You got to go to Auburn. November is a bear where it's Bama, Texas, at Tennessee, at Arkansas. Like, it's a really rough schedule to try to navigate with bad quarterback play. So that's why. If Sam Levitt is healthy and awesome, then I think they can be a playoff team. If he is not, then I think they're 8-4, 7-5. It's going to be really disappointing. Guy Brooks, good morning. Brad, can't believe Lee would text you after the Alabama game. He was very insecure. I'm sure he still is. But wish him well in life. No, I did not break news. I did not break any news just now. Someone was asking what was the biggest story I broke. Does the hype surrounding Kiffin feel like the hype Tom Herman had before he got to Texas? I think the difference is, boy, Texas had really cycled through a lot of different places, and that was Herman's, Power 5 breakthrough. Kiffin's been in the SEC for 6 years and has had success, so it feels a little less risky, But the thing about Herman is, this is the thing people always forget about Tom Herman. It's funny how perception becomes reality in some. Like, Tom Herman was 32-18 at Texas. He got fired after the COVID year when they went 7-3. I mean, in the COVID year with all that muck, he went 7-3 and got fired. Like, anyway. Brad, morning, Matt. Tune in late, 30 years to the day since Warren Morris's 22 home run, 2-run home run to win the CWS. No, that was June 8th. Today's June 6th, right? Morris was June 8th. Most possibly it was June 8th. Yeah, it was June 8th, 96. So we're 2 days away. So it's not 30 years to the day. Monday will be 30 years to the day. There's a jazz song named Good to Go. I can no longer listen to it with a straight face. So good. All right, let's get out of here. I got to go. Y'all have an awesome day. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. If you're on podcast, please subscribe on your favorite podcast app. And if you're watching and you have not yet subscribed to Overtime with Matt Moscone on podcast, please go do that. That would help me tremendously as well. So thank you very much. Have an awesome day.